was just updating the server link. That's why it
Okay.
was not showing me.
All right. Yeah, he
The
must have
QR
just updated it.
QR code is fixed right now.
All right. Great. And so guys, check this out. So this is I just made a document. We're going to turn it into a PDF. You know, we have our 42 tool checklist. Well, I've already yesterday prepared a document on how to get this tax credit, why it qualifies, all the details. So if you go right here, ADA compliance, 50% tax credit, bam. And obviously, like you can't claim this on work that your clients are doing for their sites, but your clients can claim it on the work that they're doing on their sites. So your clients, so if you're like a small business owner and you're here, you can claim it. If you're an agency owner, your clients can claim it. And then, right, I hope that makes sense. Um,
What if
because it
I'm a
has to be
client of my agency?
if you're an agency and you're doing it for your website, you can claim it, right? So it'd be for work on your business, is what I'm saying. You know what I
No,
mean?
that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge
So
because when you talk to your clients, that could be part of the selling.
right. So
Yeah.
it's even better if you're an agency. I know it sucks that you can't claim it on work that's being done for your clients' sites, but they can claim it. And they're the ones paying you guys, not me. It's making a loop in my head right now, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Either way, here's the drop down where I talk about it. Looks like I need to redo some spacing in there, but I made this document which gives you full detail. And it's got all the sources, the forms you fill out, everything.
So you
Basically,
have the
it's
widget, Rob? Did you say you had a widget to, and how
I
much is
have
that? Or
so the widget, let me share the link with you guys. So Accessiby is the one that looks like it's the best one to me. It's like $50 a month.
okay,
And this, you can sign up as an agency where you can charge whatever you want per widget. You can get licenses for each website. It is like how it's based on how much volume your sites are getting as to how expensive it is. Because this is like a live AI widget that updates the site live automatically when the client says, "Hey, I need a bigger text," or whatever it is.
right, right.
So it's really cool and it's not expensive. But the same way I do go high level affiliate stuff, I'm just gonna share you guys this affiliate link. Of course, all the work that we do for you guys, the videos all need to have captions. We're going to follow the procedure to make sure that all the work we do qualifies. But as far as your website widget, you still need a website widget, and you're going to use this link right here. I'm dropping in the chat.
All right, great, thanks.
No problem. Arch Flames. I don't recognize the name Arch Flame. And then
He's
Kevin, where are you at, man? Do you need help getting through the survey? You doing good?
Um, so this last time I looked at the survey, I think it was, do we have to put 97 down in the beginning or
30-day trial, bro. And if I can't make
uh
you more than 97 a month before that's up, then
mhm.
you can cancel. But if you come here every day and you put a couple hours in between the meetings, you'll get 97 a month.
All right. Sounds good. I
Yep.
mean, I was just wondering, it's not, I can do it anyway, but I was just wondering if that was the case.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's
Okay.
free trial. Um, and if you treat it like a job and you work 8 hours a day, which is what I would do if I was you, you'll make $1,000 a month easy. You'll get at least the first $1,000 in your first 30 days. Um, and you won't have to look back. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'm
Rob,
here
on
to
Kevin. He's just now starting. What do you think the first thing that he should do in that first 30 days to
first
go
30
over to
days.
to go over to the community, and what does he need to do in order to make his money back plus the first week?
So you don't have software to replace because you're starting a new business. So it's all new software. Of course, it's going to have a lot of value to you, but your main play needs to be getting clients. And I would recommend calling and probably sending them instead of trying to close them yourself, send them into this meeting, let me close them, and then you'll get 20% commission. Either that or you can try to close them and get 100% commission. So one is going to require you to have a little bit more closing ability, a little more familiarity with everything.
Hmm.
Um, and
Yeah. To like sort of get off the ground running, that might help though, right?
yeah, if you want to just cover
Thanks.
your 97 so you don't have to worry about that, the easiest way is to make a post on your social and say, get a tax credit for making your business ADA compliant and automate all your appointment setting. Replace your receptionist. My friends helping my people do it. Whatever you want to say. I can give you
Yeah,
some
I guess
videos to post.
one question I have right now is not looking a lot into it, but I get the general concept here is that we're going to be using a lot of AI tools to help make business more efficient for companies.
Mhm.
So that makes a lot of sense. I know there's going to be a big learning curve with high level itself, like the software itself, but I get all that because it like streamlines the process of everything a
Mhm.
business would need. That's like really appealing, definitely to um, a business owner or something. So I guess
Mhm.
that is the concept we're going for here, right? That's
Yeah.
with yeah.
To get more clarity on everything that it is, just look at that masterclass link I sent you,
Okay.
and then it talks about all the tools HighLevel replaces and what the AI employee does.
Hey,
All right.
Rob.
So I'll get signed up and thanks for talking to me real fast. I'll let you
No
guys
problem,
have your
bro.
meeting. Yeah.
What else can I
Rob, do you
help
got
you
two
guys with?
mics on?
Maybe.
I'm
And
hearing
thanks.
an
I
echo
got
in
I
there.
gotta run.
All right. See you, Kevin. Thank you, man.
All right. Thank you.
I don't think I've got two on. Does it sound weird, Jamie?
No, you're normal. Maybe it was Kevin causing the echo. When you talked to Kevin, it was echoing.
Okay.
Hey, Rob, I got a
Yeah.
question for you. And unless anybody have any questions, anything they want to ask right now beforehand? No, we're good. All right. So I went through the AI employee, all that stuff there. Went through the entire AI employee, did all the stuff there, looked at everything. I got a
Mm-hmm.
question about the custom code and what that was doing. Now I know probably gonna jump into the weeds a little bit. That's why I was asking if anybody else had any questions first. So, but I really wanted to know about the custom code and what that was doing because I was looking at the solar and I was trying to figure out, is that actually setting up a campaign, a continuous campaign, or is that, the first email and then the second email and then that's it? Or is it, is the custom code actually generating an entire campaign there?
I'd have to so this is custom code for part of our solar lead generate like email campaign instantly replacement. Is that right?
Yeah, so the solar lead, yeah, so the email. So you had one that was in there that would look at the seniority. It would look at the
Mm-hmm.
seniority and then it would send out, the different messages, and the messages would be based on the seniority. But inside of there, there was the first message, and then the second message was the follow-up, all the follow-up that went along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to figure out if what it was doing was creating an entire campaign of emails through the custom code.
I think it's using the prompts mainly to create the email copy, but
Right.
I'd have to look at it to tell you. I can't really tell you all without seeing it.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, so let me see here. I think the most helpful thing, so I can actually help you more, like after the meeting, would be for
Mhm.
you to contact HighLevel support right now and go ahead and get them to fix that, and then my team will be able to give you support on that question after.
Okay. All right. And then one
So I
one
can
last
stay
question,
on in
one
case you
last
have any.
question I have for you
Hmm.
then. And that is if looking at the AI employee, that is simply just the AI stuff. That's not like your continuous conversation and everything. That's just all the stuff that's done with the AI employee. So if you want to build out everything else, what you're doing is you're building out separate workflows for all of that as well, right?
So the AI employee
Yeah.
snapshot covers first setting up autopilot mode, which is like easy, just responses from the FAQs and
Mm-hmm.
appointment booking. And
Mm-hmm.
then you can go to the advanced setup and it takes you to building out all of the more complex flows. And I think it has some templates that you can use as a starting point.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Good enough.
Cool, brother.
Thank you.
No problem. I think we're daily. I think we've got some people hopping in. Nyan, I'm wondering if the links are going out early, bro. But daily, tell me where you're calling from. I don't recognize you. Daily BSN.
Wait a minute, I can't talk. Wait a minute.
How are you doing?
Doing just fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Where are you calling in from?
Virginia. Virginia Beach.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. Glad to have you here.
Thank you.
Um,
You too.
I think the links are going out a little early today for some reason to people. So Nyan, if you could look into that real quick. But
Yeah.
basically, I've got my current clients here, and I'm helping them get everything situated. And then in about 30 minutes, we've got
Okay.
our session where the newcomers are going to be joining. Now, feel free to
Okay.
sit and watch. But I
Okay.
want to make sure I
Thanks.
get these guys helped. And guys, I'm going to focus on you for my current clients. I'm going to focus on you guys for the next 30 minutes. Since I've gotten a little distracted by some newcomers. But thank you so much for joining. I don't mean to say anything negative about you joining. I hope you can enjoy and sit and watch and then hang on just 1 minute because I want to make sure that I answer whatever questions you came to get answered. So Butch, I haven't heard from you yet, man. What can I do to help you?
Everything is going really well. I'm working on chat to sort through how I'm going from the roofing business I've been in for 40 years to setting up, like I told you, 3 different ways. I have a question for you. Should I set up with you through my roofing company or through the one I'm going to go in? My free trial ends this week, and I don't want to be having to change things. If it's okay, whatever you want to do, that's what I want to do.
So say that one more time. You're wondering which business you're signed up with us through?
I know I'm signed up through my roofing company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm changing to a whole nother brand. It's called Tokef Solutions. And under Tokef Solutions, we're going to have roof repairs, rejuvenation, and replacement. Basically three different.
Got it.
And go from there. And I don't know if that would count as my 3 businesses or if that would.
Yeah.
So that would be my.
Pretty much, yeah. So that'll be maxed out on your 97 plan, but yeah, so your agency would house those 3 different sub accounts, one for the agency itself, one for the roof restoration, and one for the roof repairs, if I'm understanding correctly.
Okay.
And
I should just go ahead and go to the 297 then, because I want to keep my roofing, since I've been in it for 40 years, I want to keep that separate.
Yeah.
So I should just go ahead and go to the 297.
Well,
build the 97 out, and then go to the 297.
The 97 can have 3 businesses,
Uh-huh.
and all 3 of those businesses are separate. They're just housed in the same Go High Level agency.
Yes, sir.
So I think you just need the 97.
Real quick, can you tell the difference when like this situation, the difference between the 97 and the 297? Why would you go up and switch versus if you just have the 97?
If you have more than 3 businesses, you go up to the 297.
Okay.
So more than 3 businesses or clients with businesses, then you're going to need unlimited accounts, and that's where you go to the 297. Does that make sense, Butch? You've only got 3, right?
I've got my roofing company, Threadgill's Guaranteed Roofing, has its own website. But then I'm starting Tokef Solutions that we're working through chat on all the different iterations. But we're going to have a website for the repair side, a website for the rejuvenation side, spraying the then we're going to have Tokef roof replacement. So I'm going to have 3 separate websites that are going to feed in, that are going to feed from Tokef. Tokef is its own LLC, but whatever I don't want to. It's not worth it. I want to make sure I don't shortchange myself for y'all.
No, it sounds right. It sounds like you've got 3 different websites, 3 different businesses, all related to roofing. Unless it's
Actually,
4. Am I miscounting?
Yeah. Actually 4.
4. Okay, then yeah, 297 is what you need.
All right. Very good.
Sorry, I was missing one.
My cousin just 5,000 down and signed up for a $1,500 a month program with what some of these guys are doing using Go High Level. And so what you're saying is, I mentioned to you what you're doing here, but he would be a pain in the ass client, I promise you. It's just
Well,
that is where he's at. Yeah.
Happy for you to send a referral my way regardless. And then Butch, whenever you're ready to get up and rolling, you've got the tax credits that you can claim on these things now too. So that makes it even a better deal.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
He could
No
do
problem.
all of his roofing under one sub account. You can have multiple websites on one sub account.
You could, but then when a person reaches out, it's gonna be really convoluted with the
Right.
AI trying to decide which service they're reaching out for. You know?
True. But if you want to just start that way, it's relatively easy.
Yeah, but couldn't
Yeah.
you set up more than one AI bot that would, with separate numbers attached to them that, kind of went through everything? So,
Yeah, it would just make it more complicated, but yeah, you
yeah.
could.
Well, listen, I mean, if that's the best way, if he feels that's the best way, that's what he should do.
Yeah. I think it's good to keep it. You can have like if I think you can have a trigger where if the text comes into a specific number, then it does this. But in general, it's best to go ahead and divide. You have a phone number exclusive. I wouldn't try to put multiple businesses in one sub account in general. Um, cool. So let me see who else we got. Justin, how are you guys doing? Adnan, I think, has gotten connected with the team and is moving pretty well with them. Is that right?
I don't think he's on this call. We
Yeah, I
we
don't
just
think so
made, I
either.
had a meeting yesterday with the IT meeting. I made a request to just activate the click to call link on the funnel or on the website,
Okay.
and then the social links. Did want to ask if you had any proposal templates for home services, because I have a locksmith we're trying to close.
So you mean like for them to use or for you to use to close them?
For us to use to close them.
Like proposal templates. I've got an old one I used before I switched over to pretty much only serving agencies and doing like a done for you bank. I've got one that's like a monthly package template, and I could send you that example and you could edit it.
That would be huge. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Let me grab it. Well, I'm going to actually put it in my calendar to grab for you after because I want to make sure I might need to remove some things from it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Ooh. Proposal for Justin. You're going to need to create, products in your I can send you a proposal, but have you defined like exactly what you want in your packages and stuff like that?
Website SEO.
Yeah, I can send you a template and then you can just edit it up, but you'll need to make sure your products match in your Stripe account and everything like that as well. And of
Okay.
course the team can help with it. But I think more you're talking about like the legal terms and stuff like that. You want to use that part of the template?
Just he's ready to sign, so I just wanted if you had something cleaner than what I'm putting together, something that you used in the past that might help out.
Okay. I'll send you what I have.
Thank you.
For sure. Congrats on the new deal.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Hey, real quick, Rob, do you have you had any issues with Stripe, or Stripe is your go-to person for doing everything as far as like credit card processing? I know they have a bunch of different ones in there.
On an agency level, they just made it to where you can run SaaS with other processors. Like the agency level rebilling for SaaS plans, you can now use other providers, but I've
Okay.
never tried them. They just enabled that. And so I don't know. I've never tried them. I don't know if there's any issues with the other ones. I have had times where Stripe did reserves and stuff like that, and so it's not perfect, but it's worked for me so far. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Felice, I'm so sorry for the delay. I'm gonna look into that as soon as I get done with this meeting. I don't understand how they took a week to come back and ask you that question. Can you hear me? She might have popped out. Jamie, we did finish the wireframe. We've got the new onboarding form that's like the condition-based onboarding, and this works for DIY and done for you. So I'm excited that that's
Yeah.
done.
I met with Aziz this morning, as if whatever his name is.
Let's see. Yeah.
We went through that, and I had him added to the checkout page.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody goes to check out, instead of going to the thank you page, it's going to go to that page instead of an email.
Yeah.
That way it's not missed.
Yeah.
So
I think it's gonna be much better. And I need to review the copy on it. I've had a crazy day so far today, so I haven't had a chance to get deep into it. How'd the copy look? Was it easy to understand? Have you gone through it?
for the most part, like I haven't had it on my machine. It was some scrolling through it. But for the most part, it was similar to the form you had before. Like the form I had was not detailed enough, and the form you had was too detailed.
Mm-hmm.
And now in the survey, the way they ask questions, I think it's a lot better explanation for people.
Good.
The problem I have is people check out, they log in, and they start messing everything up, and then want to know why it doesn't do something, and they don't check their email.
Yeah.
So if they got to fill that form out beforehand, then like before they even get their login, they're filling that out. So that when they get a
Right.
login, they got the information. I think it's going to be better off.
Me too.
But I
Sweet.
think I have seven or eight right now. They need to fill a form out.
Okay.
So that way we can get everything caught up and moving and get people off my back.
Good. I think this survey is kind of one of the missing links. I think that's it's going to connect a lot of dots that people have missed before. Now, Nick, do you have the IT submission form? I thought I gave you that to save in your notes, but maybe I didn't. I saw you sent me an email earlier today. I can't hear you right now.
Sorry, I off the top of my head, I don't see it, but if you have it, I'll send that over right now.
Yeah.
Cool, thank
So
you.
when you have issues, this is what you want to use. Oh, wrong link. Oh, I sent it just to the wrong person. Cool.
So with that, I should be able to send that Zoom over or that Loom over, and I'll be good.
Yeah, anytime you have an IT issue, that's the place to put it, to fill it.
Okay.
Or you put it in the community in the discussion and tag the team, or
Okay.
you send the team an email, but just not me personally.
Okay,
Or
cool.
yep.
Thank you.
And that should solve it. Still having issues getting logged into my agency.
No, I think I'm in there. I just I can't get the part where I want to set an appointment. I can't get it to the calendar thing to populate.
I think that was because you were not in my agency, just based on the way it looked.
If you watch I sent you like a 30-second Loom video earlier. If you watch that, you can see.
I'm not sure you were catching me though. I was saying that you shouldn't even be using that to book appointments. You should be using the mastermind booking affiliate link that you would have gotten.
Okay.
It looks like this right here.
We can't see
I
your
need to
screen,
share my
Rob.
screen. Yeah. So if you're like booking appointments for me, this is the form you book them through.
Okay, hold on one second.
And this should have been one of the affiliate links that you got.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten here yet. So hold on one second.
KC, did you have any luck getting on with support or getting that form submitted yet? Do you need any help?
I'm calling them now. I'm on the I'm waiting for them to get back to me now.
Thing. All right, cool, bro. Let me know if you need anything.
You got it. Now your form though, when I went to, where do I find that form? I went to, is it on this page here that you have up?
It's you can get the master class page. It's right here.
Okay, so just put my email in and then okay.
Put your email and keep going, and then say you've already got an agency. Put in what level the agency is, and eventually you're going to get to a page for existing agencies where it's going to have the link to the form. But you can handle it with high-level support right there.
Okay.
Sometimes getting them on Zoom and pitching a fit is the best thing to do.
All right.
And you'll click that you want affiliate support.
Right.
And then you can also submit this form. But whenever you get the resolution or get them handling it, say, please CC Rob at massmarket.ai.
Got it.
Yeah. And that way, like I can see what's going on and I can chime in if I need to.
Okay. Good enough. I'll do that.
Absolutely.
Hey, Rob, so now that I'm on, sorry, you guys done? You guys
No,
finished?
go ahead. You're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
now that I'm on this page that you showed me, now what do I do? So you wanted me to be calling people for the event that you're having, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I call those people, what do I do at this page right here?
You click the time and then put their information in.
Click the time. Yeah, but I mean, the page you just showed me, it says register for Go High Level Zoom Mastermind. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so click the time and then put their information in.
Oh, okay.
That'll do it. And you should have this affiliate link, and you should know how to get to your affiliate links too.
Yeah, no, I do now.
Okay, cool. Cool. Well, you should be clear finally.
Well, yeah, but
Since
I still need to make my calendar show up, right? Does that thing show up in my calendar or no? To book the people or no? Or I just do it right through here.
right through there. That's the only
Okay,
place you should be booking.
So just go make the phone call and book it through here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So who's got something else I can help them with?
I have a question for you, Rob. Earlier last week or Saturday or last Thursday, you mentioned that when you're building websites, you like to go to the other people's websites and see kind of what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I have identified the website that I like, and wondering, do you use or do you have something like web or that you utilize, and are you familiar with Pearl Diver?
Pearl Diver, as far as I know, helps you get like emails for people that are showing interest in services, right?
It qualifies them and kind of yes.
Yeah, I
Basically.
think it's like getting trigger data. So it shows you like they showed interest in roofing recently, and you can get their email and phone number. I don't use that because one, Facebook is turning off the ability to use customer lists in their audiences starting next month. And so you would not be able to take that email list and then put it into Facebook. And cold outreach to that list is going to be illegal with AI. So you'd have to cold call it. So if you want to cold call it, sure. But I would just run Facebook ads.
All right. And on do you use
without
a tool?
Pearl Diver?
Do you use a tool similar to SimilarWeb, that website? I mean that group of people, or is there a better one that you like?
No, I've heard of SimilarWeb. I've never used it before. If I was gonna target people that are looking for roof restoration, I would say, hey, if you've got a roof that's XYZ old and you want to make it last XYZ, then this is the most economical way to do that. And people that watch that video, the algorithm, instead of giving it emails of people that have been looking into roofs, just like use the algorithm, use the TikTok algorithm to get the people to help the pixel identify people that are actually watching that video and use that to optimize rather than paying for Pearl Diver or paying for anything else like that. That would be my recommendation.
Okay.
And then once they come off Facebook, they're opt in, and you can use that to reach out to them with AI to book them. You were also asking about so Pearl Diver helps you get data for people that are interested in services using trigger data. If I'm correct on what they do, but you were asking about building websites similar to other websites. So are you talking about building the website, or tell me?
I'm going to go do everything through you guys. Yeah,
Okay.
with the done for you thing, but I'm just having
Okay.
working through everything with chat. I'm trying to set up the framework of I want
Right.
something similar to this and something similar to this. So when
That's
I'm
perfect.
or you're looking at it, it makes more sense. And whatever
Right.
direction you want to go, will be fine.
My team is going to be able to just take those websites. They don't use any tools to replicate it. They just know how to build in the HighLevel builder well enough to make it look
Right.
Get it
similar,
done
to make it
right.
look the same. Yeah.
That's
Very
And
pretty
good.
big.
that just takes expertise.
Yep.
I can't do it like they can, to be honest.
I understand. Thank you.
No problem, man. When do you think you're gonna be ready to jump on one? One of the packages, the done for you.
I've got a pretty large job that we're going through negotiating on the insurance companies with. I'm going to say I should have it settled up the end of this week, this week sometime, and I'm looking forward to starting next week with you. I really am.
All right. Awesome,
Very
man.
excited.
Congratulations.
Really excited about it. Yeah. All right.
You've got everything lined up too, knowing exactly which sites to do and you want us to copy, and having the new survey is going to make your onboarding experience so much easier too. The new onboarding survey. I'm so glad that's ready. And I'm glad Jamie gave me good feedback. That's one of the things I need to look at today. Today's been pretty crazy so far. Pretty
Well,
busy.
you're doing a great job. Thank you very much.
I'm trying my best.
All right.
Man. Thank you.
Hey, on that one, Rob, just real quick. So on the done for you for everybody else, if they see a website they really love and they think it's great, they can just take it and then give it to your team and say, hey, in the Loom or whatever, say, this is what I want.
Right.
But my stuff, but put this on there.
Even if you're paying, you can do exactly that. Or even if you are coming into HighLevel and you've got a website up that you're paying XYZ a month or a year for,
right?
You can have my team copy it over, and maybe it takes $500, but it's one time, and then you've got it for free forever in HighLevel, just like it is. And you know what, guys, if any of my current clients have questions, shoot. But at this point, I feel like questions are kind of dying down. Does anybody else have anything before I jump in and get Daly to tell me exactly what she wants help with?
How's Sora going?
Say again, Jamie.
How's Sora going?
Oh, how's
With the
Sora
ads?
going? The remake for the social posting?
Yeah.
Today, the other thing I need to do is map out a CSV with the rest of those. My creative guy was off Friday and Monday, my main creative guy, and so he's back today. And so hopefully that'll be kicking. I do have him editing one thing first, because I just had them stick this. Let me see if I'm still sharing my screen.
You're not.
There we go. I added right here, I added like a 5-minute chunk. Oh shoot. Nyan, I just realized they cut off the whole masterclass. They should have the rest of it is supposed to be there.
You're
It's just supposed
to be in
to
the middle, right?
Yeah, it's just supposed to be in the middle.
Okay. I'm forwarding this right now.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to come in when it says, here's Rob, and then you
Right.
come in for the 5 minutes and then it plays the rest of the master class.
That's what it does come in at the right place, but it should go back to the masterclass after. And so then I give it only takes me, it looks like 2 minutes. So like 6 minutes, and I cover everything that I cover on this whole mastermind event. I cover like all these different bullet points. The only thing that's not in there is ADA compliance, but now that I have this, I can clip in a little short video on the ADA credit and everything too. So this should be much better.
Real quick, Rob, on speaking of the ADA, what would you be your pitch to somebody coming in you're talking to? I know you don't want to like throw up on them with every single thing it can do, But just
Yeah.
strictly ADA, what would you be your pitch to come in with somebody, and how would you open that up, or how would you set that up? What's your process?
I don't know if I'd lead with that. I think I'd lead with the same things I usually lead with.
Okay.
But I would say we have a way where you can get a 50% tax credit for getting this done. And say, look, all of this work increases the ability of, let me get the language from the post here. Having AI be able to provide information to your clients over the phone or over the text. The reason it all qualifies is because it removes communication barriers for people with disabilities. If it removes communication barriers, the government will give you a credit for half of that expense. So we've got the forms and everything you need to fill that out, and everything that we do is going to be removing barriers. Every video we have that we edit for you, whether it's an ad or a video on your site or for your courses, is going to have captions, removing barriers. Every time somebody calls your phone and they're able to ask questions and book appointments over AI voice and also text if they can't hear, we're removing barriers. And we also have this widget that you can add on your site for $50 a month that's going to remove barriers. And so all of that means that what we do qualifies, and you've got the form right here for a 50% tax credit up to $5,000 per year. And so I think that's how I'd explain it now so it just depends on if you're, no, I think that covers it. Does that make sense, Lance?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Daily. Well, first off, let me make sure I'm not skipping anybody that's a current client. Any of you guys need anything else?
I do. This is Travis.
What's up, Travis?
Hey, I just wanted to ask real quick. I'm having some struggles with the done for you stuff. From a speed perspective.
And tell me where you're at with the project.
Well, I had 3 primary things I wanted to have done. None of them are done.
Okay.
It's been a month. So it's a little bit disconcerting when I'm getting ready to start pitching done for you services and I can't get my own stuff done. So
I think that survey that we just finished should help a lot. But I also wonder if we can get some more insight into, and if there are any other issues that we can resolve.
Well, like I wanted my website, my main website's like 43 pages copied over from one GHL site to yours. They've got 1 page over.
So when you say copied over, do you mean like
the
actually
entire website, grab it all, bring it all over?
So just export it like a snapshot link? Couldn't they just do that at one time?
They can't, it's not a snapshot. He won't give me a snapshot.
Okay.
The guy he's got his own branded JavaScripted website that we built in there.
Okay.
And that was and then I wanted an automation built out for my podcast that isn't, he says he started it, but it's not in the system at all. So,
okay. So tell me what kind of automation we're looking at for the podcast.
Well, I have kind of a pipeline I want to move them through. From invitation to book, to filling out the application to scheduling the podcast all the way through to the end. But we've talked about it now for 3 weeks and it's not done. Usually what happens is the day of our IT call, things get done. But the time in between, so after the appointment call and then the next week, not much gets done in that meantime.
Yeah. The 43 page move, I can see why that would take quite a lot of time. I don't know how many different templates there are in that. And that would really be the main thing that's going to determine how long it's going to take. But still, it should be more than 1 page. And so I think what we need to do is have a call, me and you and the team, to drill into this a little more.
Yeah, because like the stuff I'm ready to run now, and I can't launch because I'm waiting. And that makes me dubious to say, hey, I'm going to try to get people to pay me to do this service.
Right.
And they can't get what I need done for me. How am I going to get them to do what I need them to do for other people? That's all. I want to be very cautious here, but I'm just saying that's been my experience.
No, I understand, man. And I appreciate, and I need to hear that, So I know the form is going to help a lot, but it sounds like that may not be the issue here. It may be we may need to hire additional staff to help with the website if that's as big a lift as it sounds. Nyan, do you have any clarity here?
So as far as I know, the first thing was to copy over the layout because we cannot pull that over a snapshot. So we need to build everything by ours. So as the first layout is done, so it shouldn't be taking much more time for all the other pages.
Okay. So it's not like there's a bunch of different layouts. It's one website. So there's mainly one layout.
Multiple pages. Yeah.
And there's
Then
one
we need to just
one website with I think I'll look here exactly. I believe it's 43.
Yeah, I think
Still,
43 pages,
I'm not understanding what else has been done because it's been a month, you know?
Yeah, so previously the team was working on the automation part. So some of the old automation from his old GHL or the other GHL that he has been pulled over already. And then also the node setup is already in there. But for the website part, so when we tried to like share the funnel from the other GHL, but it was not working properly. So that's why we need to manually do everything.
Yeah, sometimes that's the problem. Like the automation work is not as visible, Travis, and it sounds like the visible things are the funnel from your podcast and then the website. But Nyan, can we just get him like a breakdown of what has been done so there can be some clarity there? I want to make sure that he's.
So
I think that would help me, so I don't feel like such a
exactly.
So I think better we can actually record a full loom that we are doing with other clients as well, like what we have done on that account.
Yeah.
So I can make sure to send that loom to him.
Sounds good. Well, I'm gonna start talking to some of the new guys. We're at the quarter, and then Travis, I'm happy to give you a call once we get that loom together. I want to make sure that you know exactly what's been going on. I know having the onboarding survey done properly is going to speed things up. And sometimes just the visibility of what's been done is a problem. So we're going to make sure we get this all figured out quickly. But I see we got a couple people that just jumped in, Ty, Ricker, Frederick, and then of course we've got Daly who's been in here for a minute. Let me see if she's still here. But Ty, where are you calling from, man? Nice to meet you.
How are you doing? Sorry, I'm eating my lunch.
Good. No worries.
I'm calling from Colorado right now.
Colorado? Where in Colorado? My brother's in Vail.
Oh, really? This right now, Fort Collins, Estes Park.
Fort Collins. Cool.
Yeah,
Tell me about your business real quick. What kind of business?
Consulting business, help e-commerce marketers, websites, hosting. Got a client that just joined HighLevel, so I'm getting up to speed myself.
Okay, cool. What do you already? So you're brand new to HighLevel. Do you have your own agency or no?
No. So I bought a product called Clixio, and they migrated over to HighLevel, but I did not use that for a client. So
okay, and he wants you to use HighLevel for himself for his system. Are you going to be in his agency working on it, or?
Yeah, I'll be in his agency. Are you already a reseller or an affiliate?
Yeah, I'm a sponsored HighLevel affiliate, and
so
and
maybe
I'm certified.
I need to be working just with his trainer.
He can get access to everything I have for his agency.
Okay.
And then, so that would be totally fine. There's a bunch of ways you can get access, even if you already have an agency. And I'm going to cover those. But what kind of business is he in?
He has a med spa.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's
skincare line.
It's a good category.
Yeah.
I'm going to cover what all these bonuses are and how you get access, no matter if you have an agency or don't. And kind of what the different basics of Go HighLevel are so you understand what those bonuses are. But what I'm going to do is greet everybody as they jump in. So I get to know everybody who's on the call. And then I'd say around 20 minutes into the hour, then that's when I'll start hitting, here's the bonuses, here's what's the basics of Go HighLevel, and here's how you get access. So we've got a couple others. Frederick, what's going on, man? Where are you calling from? We got to unmute him.
Hey, this is Fred. I'm calling from Los Angeles, California.
Oh, cool. I just moved back from LA. I guess it's been a year now. It feels like it was but it was last March.
Okay.
So tell me about your business.
Well, I'm an active realtor, but I also have a marketing business called 3L Mastery, Leads, Listings, and Leverage. It's geared mainly towards realtors and lead generation. I'm an agency with HighLevel.
Okay.
And so we haven't launched yet because I actually use the product. So, I'm getting it so that I don't have to answer the questions that I've been asking when other people are trying to sell it. Yeah.
And you're trying to get the hang of it.
Right.
So I'm excited to show you what we've got to make that easier for you. And then we do offer not only support for you to have question answering, but we can offer you white label support for fulfillment and IT support for your whole agency, for all your clients as well. So I'm excited to show you kind of what we can do. And then we've got a couple other people. Blaine, I saw you came off, you had your camera on for a second. Where are you calling from? And then tell me a bit about your business. And if you can, we've got a couple others. Suze, Michelle.
Yes.
Oh, Suze, I think I remember you. Right?
Yeah, last Saturday I briefly joined because I think we joined late. There was something with the link telling us 2 o'clock
That's
instead
what it
of
was.
1.
Yeah, she came in with 10 minutes left, I think.
Yep. Well, good to see you back here again. You're definitely on time this time. Thank you. And I'm sorry for the confusion last time. So you're going to get to hear the whole explanation of what the bonuses are, how you get access no matter what plan you're on, or if you don't have a Go High Level plan. And then I'll cover some basics with you, but remind me about what kind of business you had. Can you remind me, Suze? And then Michelle, you're up next.
Me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I do capital raising. I'm a real estate investor.
Okay. Cool. And how long? Well, tell me what you know about HighLevel. Give me a little background there.
I seriously do not know anything about HighLevel, but lately I heard a lot of people in my industry talking about it, and they say they've been using it. And like I told you last time, this year I pledged that I wanted to learn more AI, more technology, and I wanted to go with HighLevel in order for me to leverage that.
Beautiful. I've got a lot of resources that are going to help you guys see exactly how what tools HighLevel can replace. I've got this 42 tool checklist, and I'm going to get in just a moment. I know people are they're about to start really pouring in. And the other big update I have for you guys today is a way that you can actually claim a tax credit on any done for you work. If you're an agency, your clients, the businesses can claim this tax credit for work that you do for them. 50% of what's done. And then if you are an agency, you can claim it on work that's done on your site. But basically everything we do here automates conversations and makes your business more accessible to people through communication channels. And for that reason, it qualifies for the ADA tax credit, which goes up to $5,000 a year. And you can claim it on 50% of your expense. So I offer a ton of stuff for free that you can set up yourself. But if you're a business owner who's busy, or you serve business owners who are busy, they can get a 50% reimbursement from this work for their website and for their communication channels of their businesses through this tax credit. And I've got a document put together that I'm going to share with you guys a little later on that's going to cover exactly why it qualifies and how it qualifies, and then how to claim it. Basically, we already have pretty much the cheapest white label support possible. We don't do like a monthly retainer. It's not like you got to pay a VA every month, even if they're not doing anything for you, or an agency. It's just a bank of hours that you can use as you need it. And now you can get that thing 50% reimbursed. So 100%, it's now probably 15% the cost of most alternatives for getting the stuff set up. So I'm excited to show you guys a little more on that. And I'm trying to see.
We got Blaine in the chat. Blaine says he can't talk right now. You might check that out.
Any design. Okay, I'll take this
Daily, why don't you tell me? Okay, I see Blaine has a for an agency for natural health professionals and coaches, which is a great use case. I'd say one of the main things I show people how to do here is switch from running one-to-one meetings to running one-to-many. And you guys have probably seen like my master class page. I have that. And then I have these masterminds where it's 3 times a week, and all of them are one-to-many, which allow you to reach a lot more people. So Daily, remind me what you were telling me about your business. I know it was very beginning of the meeting.
Well, I have a home health agency and trying to get some better I guess when it comes to collecting the HR paperwork and things like that, making calls, trying to figure out if I can cut that down a little bit, make it easier.
Okay. So home health agency. So you're trying to cut down on the paperwork that's in the process of like onboarding clients, or tell me where this paperwork comes into play.
Is onboarding the staff.
Okay, understood. There's a lot AI can do with that, but tell me, are you having to is the trouble in collecting the information, or is it filling out like government forms, or like where does the real pinch point come in for you?
Oh, it's not the government form, it's just a basic hiring application and things like that, and making sure that everything's collected when it's needed. You know, if they have a year form that they need to do, it'll come up showing that, you know, this is due and things like that.
Right.
As well as some
what are you using to fill these forms now? Are you using Jot form or something like that?
Well, right now I have been doing I have my own form, so I just bring them in and let them fill them out. But you know, nobody wants to work. Yeah, nobody wants to work. So I did try emailing them. They still couldn't fill them out or didn't fill them out. So just trying to make something easy for myself.
Isn't it crazy how like the simple onboarding process like that can be such a pinch point? You know, let me show you. So Go High Level can replace forms. I'm going to show you this quickly. Let me see. We're only at 2:08, so I'm going to wait a little longer before I get into all the details here. But I'm going to show you how we do it. So this is our onboarding form. We take people straight to a landing page, which has a video, and this video covers all the information you would need to sign up. We have that information, duplicated down here, broken down into FAQs, and then we have this form. So this is it's a conditional survey. So depending on their answers, it'll show different questions. It's also going to save their progress. So like if they come back, it'll have you see, that's what I put in the last time I filled this out. And then you can also trigger actions based on partial submissions. So you can have like a timer that says like, if they started filling the form but didn't finish it, then we're going to start sending messages requesting the next piece of information we need, or sending them back the link to finish the form. Say, hey, I need you to finish this. Yeah. And you can even have, you can have it ask the specific question you need asked in a text and then fill the form based on their answer. Now, obviously, it takes a good bit of time to build it out that sophisticated, but it can be done all within this $97 a month software that has a 30-day trial. So this is called a conditional survey with partial form submission. And it's something they just added. It's one of the 42 tools Go High Level has. And so if you guys, Nyan, did you update one of those QR codes to the mastermind survey?
Yeah, man.
Okay. I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's a little bit easier for you guys to navigate on this call so that you're not getting distracted by videos. But by the way, guys, if you don't know me, I'm certified by Go High Level. I'm one of less than 300 people in the world certified. I was one of the first 100 out of the 2 million businesses using it. So there's a lot of people using it. And here's the 10K checklist. If you go down to these FAQs, you're going to see all the basics here. And this is kind of the stuff that I'm about to cover. And if you're ever wanting to check this out later, there's replays on YouTube. And you can also go to that page I just had before where it has the video. And you're going to be able to get the information a bunch of different ways. But this checklist covers the 42 tools High Level replaces. And this is just software you've already got. So like if you're a small business owner coming in and using High Level, there's a couple things you can do to cover your $97 cost in the beginning. First thing, you can go through here and look at the different softwares you're already paying for. And it's not going to be hard for you to find something to add up to more than $97 a month. It's going to be really easy. And so you can look at that and you can say, okay, well, I'm going to save XYZ a year doing this stuff. And you can either move all this stuff in yourself. Like for instance, if you're moving over DocuSign, you just take your PDFs, upload them, add the fields on there. And that could save you, $2,000 a year if you're paying $200 a month for PandaDocs. And you can have my team move it for you if you'd rather just have it moved for you, but you can do it yourself. And so I give you all the tools you need to do this stuff yourself with a free trial. So you just sign up for their software, you pay me nothing, and you're going to get support from my team, question answering. You're going to get all these resources that help you know what you can move. And I'm going to cover some of the other resources you're going to get in a moment, but I just saw a few people jump in that I want to greet to make sure that they know that I'm going to help everybody hear what they need and that they're in the right place.
Okay.
So I see BJ and I see iPhone. If one of you guys can pop off and I see two. Oh, no, just one iPhone. If you guys can pop off mute, let me know where you're calling from and what the main thing you want to learn is. I would love that. BJ, can you come off first? Looks like you already came off mute. That's perfect. Can you hear me? Let me see. And what about iPhone? And guys, just drop in the chat if you're like not able to come off mute. So I don't mean to drive you crazy if you just can't even talk, or wait if you can't talk, but let me see if anyone responded.
Well, you got BJ. Who else hasn't talked that needs to kind of
I think it's just BJ and iPhone, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Arch Flames came before. I know they're photographer, I think. And if there's anything else you want to ask, brother, you can hop off mute and let me know as well. I saw your chat earlier. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of the bonuses here and what. So guys, I already covered the 42 tool checklist. That's a huge way you can save money in the first 90 days or 30 days during your trial. You can also, if you're a small business, you may not want to get into reselling this software, but you can refer your friends to come to this meeting. And then the way I do it is I'll sign them up through your link. And if you're like so far down the chain that you're not affiliated with my agency, but you came in through referral, I'll just swap out either your link or my link. So Go High Level gives 40% commission for referrals. And what I'm saying is like I'll sign them up with your affiliate link every other time when you send somebody to the meeting, so that you're making money on sending people here. And if they do a done for you service, then I'll give you 20% of their first done for you bank of hours. So that covers like one of the ways you can recover your 97 in the first 30 days before you even pay the first 97. And then the other cool thing that Go High Level does is their AI employee, and that's going to do a lot of different things for your business. It'll book all your appointments. It'll replace your receptionist. I'm currently booking about 1,200 appointments per month, all with AI. And I handle all of them on group calls just like this. We've got probably 100 people booked right now. And I'm surprised we haven't had a lot more people joining, to be honest. So I'm going to take a look at that real quick.
Rob, real quick on the AI employee, what does that consist of? Is that one software? Is it a bunch of them? What is it? What is the AI employee?
It'll run your ads on Google for pay-per-click or Facebook. It'll book all your appointments with AI over voice and text channels. That means SMS, WhatsApp, email, Instagram, Facebook, and web chat. And it will, what's the last one? It'll build your websites with AI. So Go High Level has thousands of website templates. The AI is going to pick the best one for what you're trying to build, and it's going to fill it out with the copy, the writing. And so then it leaves you just needing to make a few tweaks to perfect it. And you can have a whole website or a funnel built without an actual site developer in minutes. So all these things dramatically can cut your costs for your business, even before you get into the savings from the 42 other softwares that it replaces. Really, as technology and AI replace so much of your staff, the software that you're using just becomes one of the most important parts, and having it all integrated in one place becomes really, really important. So I see a couple people joining, and let me see. It was Cynthia. Nice to meet you, Cynthia. It looks like you're a coach. Tell me a little bit about your business and what got you interested in hopping on today. And also, if you're not able to speak, just drop it in the chat and I will see that. And you can just tell me like where you're located, what the main thing you hopped on to learn is.
Oh,
there you go. How are you?
I'm located in Massachusetts.
Oh, where at? I'm from Massachusetts.
I'm off like 20 minutes north of Boston in Stoneham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the camera because I got my eyes on the road.
You're fine. I'm looking at my calendar right now too. You're good.
And I just started an agency, so I do want to offer coaching as part of my service for small businesses. So it would be business coaching, but I would offer. I am going to offer. It's hard to say that I'm actually doing this. All the tools that they needed to succeed. Yes.
That's one of the best things about Go High Level. So I grew up in Concord, and I know I said when I said where you at, you probably never heard that in Massachusetts once. I've lived in
Concord, Mass.
I lived in Concord, Mass. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
I lived there when I was age 6 to 12, so that's why you don't hear an accent. But I also have a solar company that was ranked number 3rd in Boston by Forbes last year too. That I own 100%
Yes, I hear you say that a lot. Yes. Yeah.
So you've been on here before. Okay.
I've been watching your recorded videos.
Oh, awesome.
And, yeah.
Oh, what first got your eye? My ad?
It's hard to remember.
Well, that's awesome though. I love to hear that.
I think it was an ad. Yeah, I can trace it back because on my computer I have more notes that I take.
Well, cool. So you probably know some of my bonuses and stuff, and I'm gonna make sure I greet everybody as they jump in here, but I don't think there's anybody I haven't greeted yet. So is there something you already know a lot about me? Is there something you came specifically to learn more about?
The AI, yes, AI, because that's one of the things that I really want. I'm still on the 97 package for Go High Level. I'm finishing 2 clients' websites and all of their funnels and all. But I really wanted to go SaaS so I can offer AI assistance. I think that's really going to take the edge. It's going to be, something different that I would offer.
I think that you can even do that on the 97 plan. I don't even.
Oh,
and
really?
it'll charge them per usage, but yeah, I'm confident that you can. You can have 3 businesses running the AI employee features even on the plan you're on. Once you move up to SaaS, you can upcharge them per usage. So instead of $1 per AI website build, you can charge them $2. But they always have the option to go unlimited AI employee, and I'm pretty sure you can add a markup to that even on the 97 plan. So you can say, hey, if you want to go to unlimited websites or unlimited AI responses, unlimited AI voice, they can go from paying $1 per website to paying $97 a month for unlimited. And you can add $50 and say, it's $147 a month for unlimited, even on the 97 plan. So
I have to look into that with more detail. Yeah.
And you can,
That's great.
If you didn't use my link to start your agency, you can use my code for that AI employee unlimited. And if you just turn it on unlimited for one sub account, you've got access to all my stuff.
Okay.
Because then Go High Level gives me 40% of that 97. And then
where do I find your code?
I know you're driving right now, so what I'd say is like there's a survey on the QR code here that I'm pointing at right now. I don't know if that's on my right or left to you guys that are looking at me.
That's at the right.
That's
but
at the right.
I wouldn't be able to scan because I don't have it on the phone.
Yeah. I'll send you the link after.
Well, my phone, I got your text message because that's how I got the link to enter right now. So you have my phone there.
I'm going to text everybody who is on this meeting right after and say, hey, if you were on the meeting and didn't fill the survey, here it is. Here's a page that has all the info.
Okay.
And that way you can fill the survey, and the survey will not only walk you through putting that code in, but it'll get you onboarded into my system and get you access to the resources.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
That's the best thing to do. Now I saw some others jump in, and I think Sue's had a question too. So let me see what's
Danny's
going on.
new as well.
Danny,
I think
what's going
I
on,
forgot
man?
what the question was. How do I
Well,
get the checklist though? The checklist.
the
I
checklist,
think somebody was asking a question
It's on the,
regarding about what the app does. And then
yeah,
I don't know if they were talking about HighLevel you were explaining or some other
yeah.
app,
Somebody was
but
asking about
that's
AI
what the question
employee.
was. Yeah.
So
AI
yeah,
onboarding. Is that what
let
it
me share
was?
my
Yeah.
screen. Yeah, so if you go to the mastermind survey, which is this right here, basically like it's on both of these pages. It's down here, right there, or you can go to the mastermind survey. Oh, wrong one. Right here, and it's down and right there. If you drop down, what does the AI employee do? It's going to tell you what AI employee does, which is
Yeah.
automate question answering and booking over any channel, and that'll be voice or text or email or WhatsApp or web chat. It'll build websites, it'll run your ads on Facebook or Google, it'll create the ads, run them, optimize them, and replace up to 42 other tools. And so for those 42 tools, you're going to want to click this link right here, and that's the checklist. Now in that same area, I've got a document that's going to break down the tax credits and how you can get tax credits on having us set everything up for you. So anytime we're working on your website for your business, you can get 50% off on that. And that would also include setting up AI booking or setting up AI employee or any of the things we really do in HighLevel. It all qualifies. And if you want to understand why, I've got a document I made right here. We're going to convert this into a beautiful PDF for you guys. But for now, it's all here. And you've got links to all the sources. This will also protect you from lawsuits because there are people going around suing people that just don't have accessible websites, which means like if a blind person lands on your website and they can't still understand what it's trying to say, they can sue you. And it's a pretty big lawsuit. And it happens a good bit. Just like back in the day when people wouldn't have a wheelchair ramp, there's people that went from business to business suing them for not having the ramps. And so the government said, you know what? We're not just going to let you be sued, but we're also going to give you a tax break, a significant one, if you become accessible. And they do the same thing for your website. So guess what, guys? It makes it a really, really easy way to go ahead and have me upgrade your whole business, to make it easier to access, to automate your communication, to automate all these different things we're talking about, and have the government give you half of that money back when it comes time for your quarterly tax payment. You just don't have to send them half of what you spent on what I did for you. So that's like a really cool update that I've learned in the past couple days, or I've heard about it for a few months, but now I've really done the research. And I see a few other people here. And guys, I see Leroy asking a question. I see a bunch of people that I want to talk to. So Leroy, Jay, a couple iPhones, Gabe, I feel like we've spoken, but I'm going to go one by one through you guys that just hopped in. I'm going to greet everybody, and then I'm going to make one final pass through all the things that I've covered here. Make sure you guys have all the resources you need, know how to get onboarded to get all my free resources. Gabe, we've met, no? I believe we have.
If any of you guys that he called that are new in here, Rob, what information do you need from them to come off the mic?
I want to know where you're located and then what you really came here to learn so that I can make sure I'm answering everybody's question and go into a little more detail for each of you.
Leroy's he's responding on the chat, Rob. You might check that out.
Let me see what Leroy's got. And Leroy, I will be emailing. I'm going to send a text and an email out to everybody after this meeting that's going to give you guys the link to the master class page, which has a video where I run through these same little snippets that I'm covering right now. And just so you know, you can also get those in the chat above, or in the QR code on my right. It's these questions right here is everything that you really need to know. So, Jay, have I heard from you before?
Yeah, boss. I'm just checking in and see what's going on.
What's going on, man? So you've been on here before. Now, what's your last name?
Gardner.
Gardner. Oh, yeah. Is there any specific questions you've got today? Anything I can help with?
No, I basically, when I got on the first time, somehow I ended up, when I registered, they assigned me to somebody else other.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, that never was corrected, but I still got the account with them. Just trying to get as much going as I can and get people locked in so that I can start switching over. Then I can justify
Right.
and buying in with you.
Cool, man.
Yep.
Well, enjoy. If there's any questions you have, anything I can do to help you get those first clients, let me know.
Yes, sir.
And then let me see who else we haven't greeted. Michael Van Mark. I don't think I've met you before, brother. Can you come off mute and let me know what you came to learn and where you're located?
You also got a
Mike. I'm from New York.
Nice to meet you,
About
man.
40 miles out of the city.
All right.
Yep, I'm working with a bunch of automotive dealerships, and I'm actually
great.
looking to venture out on my own, try to help a buddy launch a new product. So I'm trying to get a little bit more information from you guys.
Okay. So tell me are you already using HighLevel?
I've used HighLevel before. Actually had some success with it. Worked with a marketing agency, even doing some reselling of it, and that's why I was actually paying attention to your stuff and got your link today and hopped on.
Okay, cool, man. So I'm going to cover all my resources that we provide to agencies. Now, I'm not quite clear. Do you have an agency now, or are you potentially about to get one?
I'm actually looking to actually try to help market out my buddy's company. He's launching a brand new product out into automotive, which actually
Right.
also uses AI, but trying to find a quicker way to scale it for him.
Okay. So likely looking to get a Go HighLevel agency, it sounds.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, perfect, bro. So I give you guys a ton of resources along with a free 30-day trial, which you can get through this survey. And I'm going to jump into those resources, guys, because I think we're here at, I don't think there's too many more that are going to hop in at this time, as long as everything went out properly. And I see a question from iPhone. Does the 97 plan include website builder and social media outreach? Absolutely, guys. So it's got payment processing. It's got social media planning. You can post to all your socials automatically, connect multiple different Instagram pages to one account. You can have unlimited websites for each business. So you've got 3 businesses just at the 97 plan, and each of those has the social planner, unlimited websites, payment processing, all that kind of stuff. So great for somebody starting a new business because it's going to cover a lot of basics. So now I'm going to tell you guys what we've got, like what's included, give you some basics on HighLevel. One of the most important concepts, well, I think I've ran through this a couple times, but I'm going to recap the checklist and recap what AI Employee does. It'll run your ads, it'll build your websites, it'll book all your appointments. So all of those things the AI employee can do really easily on the $97 plan in minutes. You've also got 42 other types of softwares that it can replace. So day one, if you're coming in as an agency, you should be seeing what software you're already using and figuring out what you can replace. Same as a business owner. We call that migrating software, and it's going to be one of the main things that you can do. And yes, the AI voice even works in different languages, and so does the texting. So multi-language support for people not only using the software, but customers trying to contact your AI can contact in multiple languages. And let me show you guys how to get the checklist. If you don't already know, you just go over to the Mastermind survey here, which is the QR code on my right above me, and drop down right here. Here's the checklist right here. You can scroll down and pick out, thousands of dollars in annual savings pretty quickly. Now you can have my team migrate your softwares over, or you can do it yourself. We offer white label we offer done for you support inside your agency. So a lot of people are going to have you get a Go HighLevel account in their agency, but as you really invest into the software side of your business, as AI is replacing so much, I think it's really important that you own and control that. And I'm going to, instead of putting you in my agency and charging you $1,000 a month, I'm just going to let you get your own Go HighLevel agency through my link. I'm going to give you all my tools. And then if you want me to help set things up, I'll set it up for you where you own it and control it. I'm going to set it up, and then you're not going to pay monthly. You pay one time. Now, if you want to talk about done for you, you're going to get one of the bonuses that we include with you starting a free trial that's 30 days of your own Go HighLevel. The $97 plan is all you need to start with. It'll be free for 30 days, and then it'll have up to 3 businesses in it for $97 a month after 30 days. You also are going to get a 15-minute one-on-one call with me. And the survey is that we're talking about on this page, which is on the right above me again, the QR code. That's going to walk you right through to getting that call booked with me. It's also going to walk you through starting your trial, or if you already have a Go High Level account, upgrading your account. You can upgrade to the $297 or the $497 to get access, or you can add my code for AI employee if you're already upgraded to $497. So I'm going to talk some more about the other bonuses we have real quick. One of the most important ones that I'll talk about now is a snapshot. And I'm going to leave this up on the screen as I explain it so you guys can see. But a snapshot is like a master template. It's got all of your like automations, your forms, website templates, your flows that manage conversations. So I have one that I call my Supercharged AI Employee Snapshot. Go High Level had me as a guest speaker on their event back in December. And I've been working with AI text and voice for about 4 years. Voice for 2 years, text for 4. I learned how to create memory systems in Go High Level. And what I was doing is I was taking other software and connecting it to Go High Level using an integration I made. So AI taught me how to code, and I made an integration that allowed me to connect these voice and text systems to High Level. It was really hard to use, but I did learn some really cool tricks for like memory storage. Now Go High Level has all this stuff inside of it already, but I'm still bringing those same memory storage tricks that do some really cool things that give you an edge over other people that are selling Go High Level or over other affiliates who would be trying to give you their snapshot. So I call it Supercharged because normally when you call the AI voice for High Level, it doesn't remember past conversations and it does not remember anything from the text conversations. So the AIs are not connected and they don't have a history of previous conversations on the voice side. But my snapshot brings that all together, gives it the past memory and the unified memory. So if someone's calling and they're upset and they call back and they're still upset, the AI is going to remember. And it's also going to remember if they text and they're like following up about the same issue they were calling about. So it unifies it. And that's just one of the many things that I've brought into the system. I learned this from running big businesses in High Level. I sold my credit and funding business a couple months ago to my partner. We had over 2,000 active clients, over 500 5-star reviews, and over 7 figures annual recurring. And my solar business was in Forbes last year. So I built both of those all in Go High Level using all these systems. And so I'm going to be a resource to you guys. So that brings me kind of around to what a snapshot's worth. I paid Air AI 40 grand for their voice AI snapshot, which helped me integrate High Level with AI voice a few years ago, and they don't exist anymore, but I did learn some tricks from them. And I was the 38th person in the world to be using AI voice with High Level. Learned a lot that I brought here, and that's been 2 years of me working in the system. So I'm packing in all that stuff in here. They sold me no coaching. It was no coaching, just a snapshot for 40 grand. And that was the second time I paid 40 grand for a snapshot and coaching. The first time was probably back in 2020. I paid a guy, Zane Jan, who had a solar company, and that's how I started working on my solar company. I had coaching from one of his staff and his snapshot for 3 grand a month for a year. And they didn't even give me coaching from the owner. So I'm giving you guys the snapshot for free. And I hope you can really hear how much this is worth because I've literally spent a lot on these things and you're getting mine for free. Mine is going to let you customize your system down for any industry. It'll take about 4 hours. But in the first 30 minutes to an hour, your system will be able to take inbound calls, text, emails, WhatsApp, and web chat, answer questions, and book appointments based on just scanning your website, essentially. So a really quick setup to have all your inbound communication handled. And then after another 3 hours or so of refinement, it'll be able to handle situations for clients and non-clients and handle a more sophisticated conversation flow. And on top of that, so that's the snapshot. One of the most valuable things. On top of that, you're going to get to come to these 3 sessions a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. These start an hour earlier. My current clients come, and whatever you need, I'm going to do everything I can to help you stay on track and answer any questions you need to keep using Go High Level to elevate your business. So that's just far more value than I got for 40 grand, and I'm giving it to you guys for free. Now you're also going to get the integration that I made. I told you guys I learned how to code, made an integration that let me connect these other systems. And you're going to get my Make and Zapier integrations that expand Go High Level a lot. And if you're an agency owner who's doing setting up some bigger clients, that can be really, really helpful. Let me see if I'm forgetting anything. You're also going to get access to my 10.5 thousand member community with people that are all trying to do the same stuff. You're going to get my agency website template. I call it a SaaS website template. And you're going to get access to my affiliate program, which is where you can refer people to this meeting. And every other time, I'll close them with your affiliate link for Go High Level. And if they sign up for my Done For You services, you're going to get a 20% commission. And I'm also going to show you how, if you're an agency, you can give business owners a 50% tax credit, or you can show them how to get a 50% tax credit on your services for making it accessible for people with disabilities. And if you're a small business owner who wants my help, you're going to be able to get that 50% tax credit if you have me, do any setup for you. We do offer Done For You, and we can talk about that on the 15-minute one-on-one call that you'll get from becoming affiliated. If you already have a HighLevel account, you can upgrade. I think I already mentioned that. And I think I've pretty much wrapped the main things that are included here. Let me see if anybody else joined I need to touch on real quick. But now what you want to do to get access to this stuff, guys, is you want to get affiliated so you can get a 15-minute call with me, and we'll take the next step from there. As long as you guys are kind of putting the energy in and at least willing to take a zero risk free trial that you can cancel if you don't have success with, or upgrade your account, or do AI employee, there's no way this is going to cost you between $0 and $97. And I'm going to need that commitment from you to be able to give you guys a 15-minute call plus more support than I've gotten when I've spent much, much more than that. But I want to help you guys. I love this platform, and it's been really impactful to me. Lance, did I miss anything, bro? Or have I hit the big points?
No, you hit everything good. I mean, that's the biggest thing is, Rob, is you're offering basically to come into your family all the information they need to be successful, whether they have an agency right now or they're looking to build. And there's many ways to get in the program or into the family. But that's perfect what you had there. Basically, if you're new, you just have to go through there and sign up. And then once you sign up and you'll be in the community, once you're in the community, then you're off and running, and then they can meet with you 3 times a week.
You can meet with me 3 times a week, and if you're Done For You, it's a concierge service. So guys, here's the thing. As AI replaces so much of your business, the reality is you don't need a receptionist anymore. You don't need an ads guy, but you do need an IT team. You do need someone to edit content. And the real name of the game is switching it to where you can sell more than one person at a time. You guys see how I'm doing this here? I have AI book 1,200 appointments for me a month. It's like 100 per meeting 3 times a week. So yeah, about 1,200 a month, all with AI. I deal with them all on a meeting like this. And the trick with AI booking is you can replace your receptionist, but you really want to go to doing one-to-many. And so I have everybody come on a group qualification call. Now this can work in solar. This can work with the majority of services because you can qualify everybody here, have a low ticket offer, or either just have only the serious people book a 15-minute call after that. It takes away such a bottleneck in your business. It changes the whole game. And AI plus the fact that Zoom and YouTube videos can go one-to-many, that's what you need to be leveraging right now if you want to survive in business, because everybody else is going to leverage it. And how are you going to succeed when you can only meet with one person at a time and everybody else is, getting 10 sales on a meeting? It's going to be really tough. So we can give you this snapshot, this template that allows you to hold meetings like I'm doing here and book 1,200 appointments to meetings like this. This is all coming from paid ads. This is included in my snapshot. And you're going to have the guy to set that up, and you're going to have my support. If you're just do it yourself side, you can ask questions to my IT team in the community. We've got an IT support form. They'll answer your questions. And if you're Done For You, like I said, everybody's really going to need an IT team. You can just say, hey guys, I've got these new videos I need edited. I need this new flow built. I want to reach back out to all my people who came in and booked but didn't show up. I want to send them all this message. We can handle it all done for you and then consult you weekly so that you know what to be asking for. And there was something else I wanted to touch on for you guys. But I think those are most of the basics. So I'd love to hear some questions. I also see Michelle, who I don't know if I've spoken with yet. Michelle, did you just hop in or am I forgetting?
Hi there, Michelle here. So that's
Nice to meet
okay.
you.
It's fun to listen in. I'm kind of new learning about high level. I came from
Mm-hmm.
the corporate world and where we were using HubSpot and
Mm-hmm.
MS Dynamics and things like that. I've always dreamed of having a CRM that covered everything. So Go High Level is very interesting. I'm considering starting up my own agency, AI
Mm-hmm.
agency, and so have I've spent this last week, doing some research and things like that. Um, I've also been considering taking this Extendly boot camp that starts next week.
Mm-hmm.
They're the kind of the ones that introduced me, and yeah, I'm just kind of weighing out the best route to go. So
Okay.
I've appreciated listening to what you have to offer.
Absolutely. Tell me, I'm curious, like what do you see the differences between me and Extendly?
Well, one thing I noticed in their IT products is you pay so much a month for so many spots for customer service or onboarding.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just
Yeah,
getting these off the ground, I'm just trying to figure out how much money I want to put into
right.
liftoff. So
So here's one of the key differences between us and a model like that. They're going to have you on a monthly recurring that comes with a certain number of onboardings. And so you might not necessarily fill all those slots every month, right?
yeah.
So the way that we work is, like I mentioned, us building out a template. If we take our snapshot and build it out for an industry for you, it's going to take about 4 hours to build it out. And first off, I'm not even sure if Extendly's templates are built around the AI the way ours are. But we're going to build out this like
Have an
cutting
AI
edge. Go
snapshot.
ahead. Do
They
you have
do
an AI
have an AI
snapshot?
employee snapshot.
Cool. So we're gonna build out a custom one for an industry, and then if we duplicated it, it only takes a couple hours to install that same one we've already built in a new industry. So it'll take 4 to 2 hours to build out a client, no matter what the industry they are. They are.
Mhm.
Um, and the thing that's different is we are not going to charge you monthly recurring.
Mhm.
If you did want to have us set stuff up for you, you get a bank of hours. So our
Yeah.
lowest bank is 2K, and that has 25 hours. Or you can go 35 hours for 2,500. And so as you can tell, that's going to be enough to set up a lot of accounts, right?
Right.
And you don't just have to use it for setting up accounts. We can edit videos for you. We can clone websites for you. If you have a client that says, hey, I want my website to look like this, we can clone it in HighLevel. We can do setting up automations, building custom scrapers. It can be any kind of work from a digital marketing perspective that you can do with those hours, and they never expire. So it's not going to be a recurring bank. So if you're just getting started and you don't know that you're going to have XYZ clients each month,
Mhm.
and also that you want to have the flexibility for us to do any kind of go high level work, a bank of hours with us is going to be much less expensive. And you can even use Klarna financing or Afterpay to get that bank of hours.
Mhm.
And then also, I'm going to walk you through how to claim a tax credit for the building out of your own site and show your clients how to claim 50% tax credits on their services. So that helps a lot too with getting deals. You can really do that no matter who you are. If you just do a little research on those tools, but it's something that I'm familiar with. Not those tools, but those tax credits, the ADA tax credits.
Yeah.
So 25 hours generally would let you set up 5 accounts or so, five templates that are not ones you've already built out for that industry. And so how does that compare? Like how many slots do they give you? And then I think they do group onboardings, if I'm not mistaken. How does that work? Is it one-on-one?
So they have a boot camp that's starting next week for AI employee that I guess they have 100 spots for that.
Okay. Cool. So that's different from what they do for is that for your clients to jump in there, or is that for
No, that's just for
you?
like a new business for me to set up my account.
Hang on one second. No, I lost you for a second there.
Michelle, on the when they bring everybody in.
One moment.
Yeah, Lance?
Yeah, when they bring everybody in, what is usual? They charge per month? Is that correct? Is that how their fee is for so many people?
All right,
Finley.
The boot camp or the
no, just for the done for, yeah, just for being a customer
onboarding.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's on their website. I can't remember exactly.
I missed a good bit of that, but I apologize. Either way, I think you understand how our option works, and that can be a little easier because it's not going to be a monthly fixed expense. It's more based on as you need it, which means you use it as you get more clients rather than it having to be a fixed cost regardless of what happens. I'd say that's the main difference. And then when you look at it, we're talking about we'll do 35 hours for 2,500, but you can get a tax credit that's going to reduce that, and so it gets even less expensive. So does anybody have any more questions? Anybody need help getting affiliated? What can I do for everybody here?
Michelle, real quick, what have you seen from Rob that you really connect with? What have you seen that you could see you could use and what you have going on or potentially have going?
Well, I think that the AI supercharged, what is it? The
Snapshot. The way the memory is unified.
That sounds really interesting. So do we have to in order to get that, do we need to do the done for you approach or
So no,
just
that's
to sign up as your affiliate?
That's right. So you sign up as my affiliate, or you can use my code for AI employee and then go unlimited in one of your sub accounts. Either way, you get access to it. And you can do either one of those through the survey that I've got there for the mastermind survey. I think it's this link right here. Okay. And I've got some YouTube tutorials where I walk through like setting up just the AI voice and in the web chat. But now we have a much better course that you're going to get access to. It's called our Supercharged AI Employee course. 5 or 6 lessons that'll walk you right through making sure your AI is unified and the memory is unified.
Yeah, that's great.
AI is definitely my specialty. I'm obsessed with it. And so there's just an extra edge that's on everything that I build, and it helps you get an advantage with your clients too when they're competing against the majority of people who don't have that feature. Or competing with the majority.
Go ahead. Do you know about Go HighLevel and HIPAA? If we wanted to go into the medical world, I have experience with orthodontics marketing, and I know they have like an upgrade for HIPAA for $300 a month. Is that necessary? Is that per client, or is it just if you get it on the top level, does it trickle down to all of your sub accounts? How does that work?
I know that just because you're paying for that doesn't mean it's fully HIPAA compliant. I think it means that Go HighLevel stores their data in a place where it's compliant, but you still need to worry about your integrations. Like if you're sending anything through Zapier or Make, that would make it not compliant. So you got to be careful about that. And there are other things you need to do. So the best I can tell you is it'll make the data stored on HighLevel stored compliantly, but you still need to make sure you're covering your bases with all the other data and where it's stored.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. It's not something I've used, to be honest with you. I know that much from having conversations trying to help people that were using it and were in those similar situations. And that's the best guidance I can give you.
Thank you.
No problem. Jason, I saw you had a hand up, man. And I'm not sure if I've met you before. Oh, yes, I have. Jason, how's it going, brother?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Good, man. Is your chest sore from yesterday from our push-ups?
No way. No way. Let's
Not
do
quite.
you want to pop down and do some more?
Yeah. Maybe on the next one. So guys, Jason has a community that I'm really excited to come be speaking at one of his events coming up here. And he's got some really cool tools that could be helpful for you guys too. But Jason, I'm thinking I'll announce that on our meeting next week. But either way, did you have anything you wanted to share with everybody here?
Yeah, no, actually, I had a question for you because,
Sure.
part of what I teach people in the club is to save, earn, and invest money. And I saw your latest thing about tax credits, right? And one of my degrees are in accounting. So that really piqued my interest. And I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, besides from what we're doing on the summit, which I truly appreciate, I'm excited. My community's excited. And by the way, Rob is definitely in my upline on Go High Level. Amazing snapshot. Will recommend. I really am interested in things that can not only be a marketing expense, but a write-off. Because I like keeping my money working for me. I don't like, and I'm all about philanthropy, but I like to pick and choose who and where my philanthropy goes. So can you touch on that tax credit a little bit?
Yeah. So it looks like basically most of the work that we do, because it improves communication and accessible and here, I'll just pull it up on the FAQs for you to see. But basically there's a credit. It's similar to when companies used to get a credit for installing wheelchair ramps in front of their businesses. We've got 2 or 3 clients of mine that this is their main thing that they do for businesses. And right here on the mastermind survey, you can find some information on it. So if you just go into the QR code that's above me, you can find this page that I'm sharing here. And here is like a quick breakdown that I basically spent the day yesterday doing a bunch of research on it. And I've got a document here that breaks it down. It looks like businesses are eligible for about half of what they spend, up to $10,000 per year on qualifying work. And all of our work is either editing videos or courses or ads for our clients. And since we put captions on all of them, which is one of the requirements, that means that all qualifies, any video work that has captions on it. We also automate communication over AI voice and text channels, which makes it more, it's removing communication barriers for people with disabilities. So that qualifies. And then your website also has to have some functionalities that make it accessible to people with disabilities. And there are a lot of different providers of widgets that can allow your website to have that capability. And we just share you guys the affiliate link on there so that you guys can have that on your website if you're another agency. And then you can also, offer it to your clients. You can either set it up for them or you can share the affiliate link, either way. But all the stuff that we're all doing here with our businesses, this is all work that would qualify. And so this document here walks you through the actual forms of how to get it, the pages about, what qualifies and what doesn't. We've heard that it was 15K per year, but upon me looking at it, it looks like that's the maximum deduction, which is not the same as the maximum credit. The maximum credit appears to be 5,000. And so this talks about why our services qualify, how to get it, checking eligibility. And right here, you can go ahead and offer this to your clients if you're another agency. It's pretty straightforward on how to do that. I've got an affiliate link for one of the widgets that does it. And then obviously, if you want to have us set stuff up for you, you can put that work towards the credit. So Jason, is this your first time hearing about that?
Actually, yeah, I'm all about tax credits, but this is my first time hearing about this one.
Well, I used to do this for solar, and so I'm very familiar with this type of stuff. I need to find the email from her.
Let me point out a tricky thing about solar. You have to make enough money to qualify for the tax credit. Luckily, I was in sales and I got my solar panels. I didn't have a problem, but I know a few people that when they went to do their tax return, they were like, why am I getting back this much? That's the caveat. You got to pay taxes first to get back it.
There are a few caveats here too, and I'm going to drop this link for everybody that's an affiliate link for one of these services. And then what you'll see here is some of the scenarios. You have to have under 30 employees in the US, and you have to have under $1 million in revenue to qualify. Those are 2 other qualifiers. So there are qualifiers, but this document, and I'm actually pulling up the wrong document right now. This
That's
document,
the referral.
That's a different one. This document walks you through all those qualifications. But guys, most of you guys are going to qualify.
So how do we get the document? That's what I'm like. The document, you keep on showing those links, but I don't see those documents though.
Right here in the survey that I've been the survey link on the top left up here or top right. That has it.
Yes, I've done the survey. Let's see. So
Just
I have to
scroll.
go ahead and do the survey all over again to
No,
see
no.
it?
See, here's the survey. You just scroll down.
Oh, okay. Then I have to go back and do the survey again because I
No.
thought I saw it earlier.
So you see, I haven't filled this survey out. It's just on the page. You just scroll down.
It's just the first page.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Guys, like I've got other resources here too. Like here's the 42 tool checklist. Here's the document there. And you guys should all be able to benefit from this. You know, whether or not I'm the one that helps you benefit, we should all be aware that automating communication does it removes communication barriers. Key distinction. I had GPT Pro mode on deep research, put this guide together and put all these resources in here. Pretty impressive, right? I'm sure you guys know what O1 Pro mode is. It's the current best model from OpenAI, and then they're about to come out with a new one this week I'm really excited about. But I put this together after a few hours of research, and it should give you guys the basics of what you need to understand the program. So guys, I see we got a couple trials that came through, which I was excited to see. Does anybody need help getting the forms filled out, getting through onboarding? Have any questions about affiliation that I haven't answered so far?
I have a question. Like, for example, let's say, because I sign on for the 97 right now, and then when I type that I use Asana, it didn't show up. Do I need to go to a higher trial in order to have Asana and Trello? Or
say that one more time. So you said did you sign up for a trial through 97 and then what happened?
So basically, I just follow the whole survey and stuff, and then I enter my card for the trial I sign up for Go High Level. But however, when it says to set up your account, as I'm setting up my account, it says what apps do you use, and then as I'm looking for some of the apps was Asana, which you have on the checklist. Yeah, when I tap Asana, it didn't come up on the results.
Yeah, she's just talking about when she goes through the form and they ask you to go high level.
What?
So
you're on the Go High Level onboarding, right?
That's where she's at.
So I don't even worry about that too much. But what you need to do is once I think I saw your email come through. So let me just verify right now if it worked for you. Is your email the SME investment?
Correct.
Okay. So you're good. You just need to come back to this survey page. It's gonna remember your last entry, but you can just go ahead and say, it's gonna say on the kickoff call, did they verify your affiliation? Just say yes, because I just verified your affiliation. So you're verified, you're in. Go ahead and finish the rest of the survey, and that's gonna walk you through, because I'm not sure if you finished. After you start your trial, you'll go to Go High Level, but then you probably need to come back here and finish in the survey here. Unless you already did.
I already did the survey.
Okay,
I did the survey first and then I went back. Yeah.
So you should be good then. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and grant you access. Let me grab this email so I can find it easy. And this is what's going to happen. Did you already book a one-on-one call with me?
I think that's what they were supposed to be doing, book the call. Yes.
Okay.
But it didn't give me the calendar yet in order for me to say.
Oh, that happens in the survey. So I think you may need to go back and finish the survey.
I need to go back? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go back.
Just go back. It'll save your spot too. So all your answers will be saved. You're just going to hit next and go through. And then you'll be able to find it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And then on that 15-minute call, I'll help make sure you've gotten everything else you need as well.
Okay, that sounds great.
Awesome. We're right here at 3 guys. Who else needs some help, has some questions? I'm happy to stay on with anybody who's having some questions or needs some help getting onboarded. And then we'll rock and roll to the next meeting on Thursday.
Michelle, do you have anything else?
No, not at this time. So thank you so much.
Cool. Thank you, Michelle. All right. Danny, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, brother?
Good.
I came in a little late. I'm working. I was
You're
fixing
good.
a heater right
Glad you
now.
jumped in.
So, uh, we have a pool service company.
Mm-hmm.
So, we do pool service. We do our own accounting through
Mm-hmm.
Excel. And but something that caught my attention was that communication that you just said right now, right? It's
Yeah.
like, man, like I'm only one person sometimes, and I'm like doing too many things, right?
Right.
So, but would a poll service, like, how would that align with what you're offering today,
Yeah. So you can handle all inquiries, whether it's from people trying to book appointments, and you can also, send out messages to book the appointments, but it can handle all of the scheduling with current clients and non-clients. You guys may have some more like routing kind of stuff that has to be involved, like when you schedule
Yeah.
appointments. So it may be a little more difficult from that perspective, but you can also have it just book the appointment and then have a team member say, okay, and then go and call them
Reach
back
out.
and fix it. So it can answer client questions, it can book the appointments, and then you can also run ads pretty well. I imagine, how are you guys generating clients primarily?
Right now, just referrals,
Mm-hmm.
because there's only so much we could serve, like
Yeah.
it's not just like, oh, everybody, like it's fulfillment, right?
Right.
So that's where I want to be able to take care of my clients, though. I feel like
Right.
even the clients that I have now, if I give them good quality, then I'll be able to expand, not at the expense of quality, right?
Right.
That's what kind of has happened. Um, so I'm looking into a different software or something that can
Right.
help me, you know, now and growing as well, right?
Having everything in one place makes things run a lot more smoothly. And so go high level. Did you see the 42 tool checklist? I'm not sure when you jumped in.
Yeah, I jumped in like not too long ago. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you like kind of a heads up on where you can find all the information. But as a busy business owner, the first thing that you need is you really need a concierge service to handle this kind of stuff for you, bro. When there's a
Yeah, I
business
can't do
owner
it.
like you, we've got already prices for done for you support with high level that are less, they're probably 30% of what anybody else would charge. The main reason it's so much cheaper is because it's not like a monthly recurring thing. You're not having to pay a staff member that you have to train up, and then if you don't pay them 1 month, they're gone. You have to train somebody new. And you're not paying an agency that's going to cut everything off if you don't pay them 1 month, right? We do a done
Exactly.
for you
Yeah.
bank of hours and set everything up in your Go High Level, and the hours never expire. So if you're like, so basically, even if you just have a couple requests a month, you're like, hey, I want to move my document systems over. We can handle it for you.
Oh, nice.
The great thing about that is like we've got packages of hours that range from 2K for 25 hours up to 200 hours for 10K. And so the rate goes down to 50 an hour. But guess what, bro? All of this work qualifies for a government tax credit. I'm sure you know how that works in solar, but it's very similar because we're going to make your website and your business accessible to people with disabilities using AI automation over voice, text, and on your website. So, bro, you can get a tax credit for half of it. So on your quarterly tax payment or your tax payment this year, if you owed 20 grand, but you did our 10K package, you would get a 5 grand tax credit. So you'd only have to pay, I think I said if you owed 25, I don't know if I said 30 grand or what I said, but you'd owe 5 grand less than what you had owed. And
But
you don't need that many hours unless you have an agency, realistically.
yeah.
So but
No,
you could,
I just need help getting my thing set up, and
yeah,
then from there work on something else. But we got to take
right.
care of what I have going on right now,
Either way,
What
you could still go with the lowest package. 2K would turn into 1K after the tax credit.
Well, Danny, what's so cool about
Yeah.
this too, because you're a local business on Google, is that once you get through it, like once you see your clients and they're happy, you can do like a QR code to hit it on automation. It goes through there and ask them if they're happy. It puts a 5-star Google review for you on there without you do anything else. It just rotates through, and you can keep contacting those people. Hey, I see you put a 5-star review. Do you mind? Do you have anybody else that's interested in this service? And then that's the way you can keep connecting those
awesome.
people
Yeah.
on automation, and you don't have to worry about it.
Yep. So it'll
Yeah.
help you get reviews. It'll help you reach back out to past clients or people that didn't ever sign up with you and get more jobs. So one of the first things we would do for you is break down the different segments of your data. So you've got people that worked with you in the past, but maybe didn't call you back, and it's overdue for them to call you back, or it's time for them to call you back. You know what I mean? So that's reactivation of a past client. Then you've got people that never signed up, but have a pool because they put their information in your system one time, right?
Yeah.
And so you've got all these different
Follow-up
pockets.
sequence.
We would take this data and we'd break it down for you, and we'd make campaigns to reach back out to all of them. That would be one of the things we would do at first. And the other thing we would do would be move all of your redundant software over into your Go High Level, which is never going to be more than 97 a month. And it's going to have all of these abilities that you're going to see in this checklist that I'm showing you. So I just dropped you the link to the onboarding survey. And there's this thing called the 10K checklist. I don't know if you can see my screen right now, bro, but it's right here in this first drop down.
Yeah, I saw the survey. I opened it and I see 10K checklist. Yeah.
Yep. And so right here, you can see all the different softwares HighLevel can replace.
The same thing. It's very redundant.
Say that again.
Wow.
Yeah, you can go right through there and you can see all the software we can help move
awesome.
over. So yeah, you can see
Yeah.
how much opportunity there is for us to use these hours to save you money. It could take us 3 hours to copy all your documents from PandaDocs into this system and then automate your document sending process and then save you whatever you're paying DocuSign, So
Damn, that's crazy. Why are you offering so much value today, sir? Geez,
Go High
you're
Level
just giving it all, man.
Go High Level offers a ton of value. And then I am a small business owner who used High Level to take 3 businesses to 6 figures a month. And I also went through tough times where High Level saved my butt, bro. And where me learning how to reach back out to my past leads and close new deals out of old leads when things were tight. That how many times that saved me. And so I know it's a powerful software. And when you sign up through my link, Go High Level pays me 40% of that 97. And so I give you guys all the resources to set this stuff up for free yourself. But as a busy business owner, I want to be unique in this space by offering a solution that's not going to kill you so that I can really help a small business owner who needs this stuff moved over and an expert to help them with these kinds of things, but doesn't want to have to hire a team that they have to pay every month, even when they don't have more for them to do,
Yes, sir. No, thank you so much. That's awesome. It makes sense to me, and I'm gonna talk to the team about that because this is exactly what we need. So
that's what I'm hoping for it to
amazing.
be.
Thank you.
No problem, brother. And I'm gonna text everybody and email them the link to this survey and the link to a masterclass page, which has a video that kind of covers these basics, and a link to book on my calendar. As long as you guys are okay, at least starting a trial on a call with me, I'll let you go ahead and book. Now, this survey is going to walk you through, and then after you start a trial, it'll take you to where you can book on my calendar. But I'm going to send out a follow-up to everybody here who tried to join and say, hey, here's my link to book. Here's, just make sure that you're at least going to do done for you or start a trial, one of the two on the call, so that we can wrap up with anybody who wasn't able to get through today, because I know that a lot of people jumped through. Anybody got questions for us?
Thank you.
No problem, bro. Glad you spoke up.
Thank you.
No problem. Who else has got something for me before I pop off?
Rob, I just want to say one thing real quick. I think it's really interesting and it's good for everybody that you started this as just a Go High Level customer. You were trying to scale your business to make it as high as you could. And so you took 2 or 3 businesses there. So now you turned around and you're using that same system to help everybody else get to where you were at and actually bigger.
Guys, 30% of your revenue should be coming from past clients and from those lists that I was just talking about, how we break it down. But there's a lot that goes into doing that the right way. And I just know how valuable it is and how important it is. So I want to help you guys all do the same thing, whether you do it yourself or have me help do it for you. So I'm here to be a resource. I'm here 3 times a week to answer your questions if you're doing it yourself or if you want it done for you. I'm going to make myself available and give you guys my very best. I really want to be the best Go High Level affiliate that's out there. And so it's a work in progress, and I'll be here 3 times a week, right in front of you guys to make sure I'm constantly driving towards that goal. So if there's anybody else here that has any questions or anything they need, I'm happy to answer. And then I'll be back on Thursday for anybody else who's still got some questions before they pull the trigger.
Yes, I have a question, Rob. I went back, I can share my screen with you. I went back to that same and tried to do the whole thing all over again, and it never give me the calendar. This is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I already signed up for the 97, for the trial and the 97. So it sent me, it
You got to
never give
choose
me
an
a
option there.
calendar,
You got
like
to
the
choose
whole
an
thing.
option and hit next.
Okay, choose an action here. I don't have a code, so I guess I'll just say no. Next.
There, and then you can say none if you already did that. This is if you want to register for the affiliate program, but you can also just wait to do that later.
Okay, so I can go next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it won't let me. I have to type something in
You
there.
can just put anything you want there if you don't register for the affiliate program. And this is where you let me know if you want done for you. If you want to talk about done for you, it'll send a contract if you want it to. You can say not at this time or interested, whatever you want. That's going to help you get into the community to access your resources. Now, Nyan, I thought the part that asked for the one-on-one booking was before that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He never provide me a calendar. And that's like my third time going through this.
All right. I'm going to text
Oh,
you the link after the meeting anyway. We'll take a look. We just updated
okay.
that today. So maybe there's some glitch. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
never get a calendar. I'm like,
I'll
where's the
text it out
calendar?
to you guys right after this.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, Suze. A pleasure to meet you, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you one-on-one. And then Nyan, I think we should definitely break that down, but we'll deal with the form here, you and me, after this meeting, and I'll then send the link to everybody else. Anybody else got any questions?
I had just one quick question. With Go High Level, is there a quick way that you could import contacts?
Oh,
If
yeah.
I have them on like a spreadsheet already, we can just import them from that, correct?
Yeah, for sure. You might want to take a look at it and make sure that it's, you need to have one email, one phone, one name per row. You don't want to have like multiple numbers inside one column, for instance. But as long as it's like a standard format, yeah, you should have no problem with that.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Frederick, what's going on, man? You got anything for us? You look like you're about to go live for your mastermind. You might be. I don't know if he hears me. Well, all right, guys. We'll break for now, and then I'll see anybody who's got some questions on the next one. See you guys on Thursday, and I'll send out the link to book for the one-on-one for anybody who wasn't able to find it, because it looks like there may have been something wrong with that survey. See you guys soon.
All right, thanks, Rob.